Hello and good afternoon. It is my pleasure to introduce our team at KLC Innovations, myself, Kate Camacho, Liz Greenman, and Cody York. We will be your primary points of contact moving forward as we work together to provide a seamless transition from your current environment to an AWS environment. We understand that migrating systems is a huge undertaking for the business, and we treat every customer solution as if we were designing it for ourselves or our family. Our experience and commitment to quality will ensure a comprehensive, complete solution for indie widgets. As part of building a working relationship, we want to ensure that you connect with us and trust us with your business. KLC Innovations was founded and forged in Indianapolis in 2003. KLC Innovations started as a family business founded by brother and sister Jack and Jill Holloway. As children, they were always tinkering with technology. As they grew older, they realized that technology was the future, and they shared their passion together by starting a technology consulting company, then known as Holloway Consulting. By investing in quality, innovation, and education, they were able to hire a dream team of passionate and intelligent individuals who have remained committed to the business to this day. Jack and Jill retired in 2019, but their original commitment and values are still felt by every employee to this day. Our values and commitment to quality, innovation, and education have allowed us to make strategic partnerships with all three cloud giants: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. It has also allowed us to continually recruit passionate and skilled employees that share the same commitment to customers as Jack and Jill. We leverage our skilled employees to take the stress and burden of migrations off the shoulders of customers and into our hands. We specialize in third-party integrations within cloud environments and always ensure that all data used in one of our solutions is completely secure with backups and fault tolerance built into every solution. We understand the dynamic demands of a small business and always commit to providing flexible capacity solutions that will fit your needs as your business grows. Since our solutions are so flexible, the pricing is flexible as well. Rather than paying to provision one capacity Rather than paying to provision more capacity than IndieWidgets requires at a given time to plan for future growth, our solutions will grow with you and your revenue to ensure you are always on budget. While showcasing our commitments and values is important in building our relationship, we also want to make sure that each individual problem facing IndieWidgets is accounted for and addressed so you can feel secure and understood as we build a solution for you. We understand your goals of having a robust cloud environment system that can scale as well as scale in cost to avoid a high cost upfront. We understand that availability and reliability of your cloud environment is essential to keep your business running smoothly. These goals are automatically built into every single project that KLC Innovations handles because of our commitment to quality. We understand that IndieWidgets, like all small businesses, struggles with IT maintenance, tight timelines, and correct scaling. Our solution will address all of these struggles so your company can focus on business objectives rather than the minute details of building, scaling, and maintaining your cloud environment. Our metrics for success for this project include a seamless migration with minimal business impact, low cost per user, improved system performance, and peace of mind. Our experts will work with each business unit to ensure all data in your current system is migrated and backed up before taking your current system offline to avoid business impact. Our cloud scaling options ensure the lowest possible cost per user that will get lower as your business grows. We measure improved performance on fault tolerance, simulated disaster recovery, reliability, and availability. Our worry-free solutions means you will never have to email us first or call us first to check on the project status. Our commitment to you as a customer is that we will communicate regularly, and you will always know the state of your migration. We will set up regular status calls and have a project document that is updated daily as we work through implementation. To achieve the solution's goal of scalability and flexibility, near real-time failover, redundancy, and robust disaster recovery for IndieWidgets, KLC Innovations has a proven strategy framework that will keep these goals front and center during scoping, development, and implementation. First, we will assess all your needs. From the documentation you've already provided to us, we have a head start on this process. We don't want to stop here though. We want to ensure that every stakeholder is in agreement with the priorities of each problem statement so we can ensure rapid delivery of an MVP. We do this by hosting a briefing and workshop immersion day where together we create a migration readiness assessment so we can immediately start closing any gaps and generate documentation for your migration. Once we have this information in hand, we will provide a TCO report that includes the cost of your solution. Upon approval of the TCO report and migration readiness assessment, our team kicks into high gear and mobilizes. A lot of planning occurs in this step, and this is where we will provide routine updates so you are never in the dark about how the implementation is going. Once we've closed all gaps in the migration readiness assessment, mobilized the backend technology, and created documentation for Indie widgets, we will be ready to migrate and modernize. Between our mobilization and migration phase, we will be training personnel and taking backups of all systems to provide a seamless migration. Your employees will be familiar with how the new system works before they ever need to use it for business reasons. Then we will migrate your system using the backups to avoid data loss. We will also show stakeholders how the system scales so you are always aware of how much capacity you have and how much it will cost on a recurring basis. Now that you have a glimpse of how the process will work for you, let's talk the technical solution itself.
Hello, this is Cody, and I will be giving my part in the cloud presentation. So I will start with the solution architecture we're going for. So starting from the right, we're going to make our way left. We have what we're going to be using for our compute services. So we have chosen to use Amazon EC2, specifically M5.large instances. So the workload is also expected to be spiky since there may be more traffic during marketing campaigns and seasonal events. So we're using the auto scaling that comes with EC2, as well as adding in AWS Lambda for serverless computing if needed. Otherwise, you won't be charged. So moving to the left, so for storage, we opted to use Amazon S3. So the goal was to store 1 terabyte of a product catalog, but I'm assuming there may be some data growth here. So we opted for 2 terabytes to make up for potential growth in the product catalog. And the database we want to use for this catalog is DynamoDB. So we want to use DynamoDB for multiple reasons. It has built-in disaster recovery and redundancy. So this is very good and will also be deployed across multiple availability zones in case some go down. So that will be very good for data redundancy. And for data backup, Amazon S3 can handle that portion of it. So moving to the left again, we have user authentication. So to authenticate into our software, we're going to use AWS Cognito. So that is just built into the cloud and will make authentication easier. So moving to the left again, we have our actual content delivery. So for that, we want to use Amazon CloudFront as our content delivery network. So the idea is this will make sure it is responsive throughout North America, and it will help in reducing latency of our software. So moving to the left again, we come to what we'll be using for our networking. So we have chosen to go with Amazon VPC. So this will ensure security in the cloud. We are also using Amazon Route 53 for DNS services that will be required for setting up the internet. So moving to the left again, we have monitoring and management. So we have opted to use AWS CloudWatch and AWS CloudTrail. So these both can be used for monitoring and logging as needed. And finally, if we move to the left, we have development and deployment. So we have opted to use AWS Code Deploy as our CI/CD tool. And this tool, since it's built into the cloud, can also deploy pretty quickly. So that will help our developers be able to ensure timely delivery. So next, I'll be discussing what this architecture is going to cost you. So for the cost estimate summary, we're expecting an upfront cost of about $2,493.30. Our that is how much you're paying to reserve everything I just showed you. So that means basically AWS will get it set up and ready for use. Your expected monthly cost is right around $449.41. So that is including your regular monthly usage that's expected. However, if there is a spike in usage or irregular traffic, this can fluctuate. It can also go cheaper. So I've also calculated our total 1 year cost. So that's looking like, including upfront cost, it's going to be $7,886.22. And I've also covered the projected total cost of ownership, TCO, for 3 years. And that is about $23,658.66. So this specifically covers user authentication, our compute cost, our storage cost, our content delivery, our networking, as well as our monitoring and logging.
Hi, my name is Liz, and we're going to go over the professional services slide. So the next two slides just have a breakdown of what professional services we would need, and this page includes product owner, project manager, cloud architect. We do expect to have those on a full-time basis. You see on like tasks, we just have listed the expectations for what their responsibility and scope would be for the project. So for product owner, that's, they set the vision, the goals, business trajectory of a product, strategy. Product manager, they oversee products from start to finish. And the cloud architect, they design and implement cloud solutions, ensuring the smooth functioning of cloud systems with minimal downtime. These are just basic responsibilities that are shown. On the second page, we have a breakdown further of the senior cloud architect, project manager, executive sponsor, cloud engineer. About the costs that we're looking at, we do expect to need them full time, except for the executive sponsor would be part time. And we've got the allocated tasks for each position. So, senior cloud architect, they design the solution, oversee technical success of the project. Project manager, they oversee project progress and communication, critical success factors. Executive sponsor, they ensure projects' goals are aligned with the overall company strategy. And cloud engineer, they handle coding, functionality, user experience, and user interface and testing. And these are just some of the basic scope and tasks, just giving an idea of the responsibility for each person, but it's not all inclusive. For case studies, we have a couple different examples of problems as far as Carmel Clay School District, of the IT maintenance there, security and monitoring, the scalability and flexibility, and the solutions that we proposed or provided for them. We also have a company called Cleaner to the Rescue, which they needed help with scalability, affordability at small and large scale, integration, and third party apps. So we suggested Amazon CloudFront, Amazon S3 Storage. These are just a couple of the examples. We've had many clients, so we have more available on request. I hope at this point we've answered a lot of your questions about what kind of solutions that we can offer as a company. Feel free to reach out to any of us with any additional questions, and we look forward to scheduling the next meeting for the next steps. Thank you.